Right, so talking about performance goals, behavioural goals, when you set your performance goals, obviously you do want to make sure that they're specific. So, saying something like I want a back squat heavier isn't really something that you can work towards. You need to put a number on that, and you want to try and put a time frame that's going to push yourself. You also, one of the main reasons you would like to have a coach and you want to consult a coach when you're setting your goals is so they can actually help you set these goals, so they can help you work towards something that has a realistic time frame on it. Saying if you've got a back squat of 60 kilos and then you turn around and say, I want to double my back squat in 2 weeks, it's probably not an achievable goal. Unless, of course, if you haven't been training at all, then maybe you could look at that. That's an achievable goal. But for somebody that's been training for multiple years, doubling your back squat in a matter of weeks is probably not an achievable goal. So when you're talking about performance goals and you're setting realistic goals and you're trying to put a realistic time frame on there, having a coach is probably the best thing to do that. Now, performance goals, as I said, aren't a great thing to be as your sole focus. Behavioural goals, realistically, are where it's at. They're those things that you do day in, day out, that in turn are going to help you get to your performance goals, and they're going to help you achieve your why. So why you're training, what you're trying to get out of your training, and they're going to help you get the most out of your training. Behavioural goals not only apply in the gym, they apply outside of the gym as well. So setting those in all aspects of your life are certainly going to help you achieve a lot more, whether you're in or you're outside of the gym. With those goals, set goals that are within your control. A goal that we hear a little bit out of when we talk to people from our CrossFit community. I want to get to regionals. Now, for regionals, you can say that that's it's specific because you need to get top 30 or top 20 in your region. That also makes it measurable as well because you've got a number on there that you can count. Your time frame, all right, so we've just finished this year, we're going to look at the same time again next year to qualify for it. And for some people that certainly is realistic and it's an achievable goal. The problem is with performance-based goals like that, there's a lot of factors that are outside of your control. So things like you can't control how many people are going to be doing the Open in your region next year. You can't control the amount of work those people are going to be doing. But what you can control is you can control your own behaviours, and setting behaviours that are going to get you to that performance-based goal is something that you can hang your hat on. Say, for example, if you miss out by 1 spot or 2 spot, if you have done all your training sessions, going out and getting a coach for that sort of a goal is probably a paramount goal if you don't already have one. Listening to everything your coach tells you, and you perform all the sessions that they program for you, and you do all the work that they tell you to do, and then for some reason you miss out due to some factors that are outside of your control. You've done all the behavioural goals and you've done everything in your power to try and get to a goal that's yours, so you can be proud of what you've done. Whereas if you haven't set those behavioural goals and you haven't really looked at it from that point of view, it can be very deflating, and it can be a very hard road mentally to try and come back from there. The other thing is, you got to be honest with yourself. Don't bullshit yourself into thinking that something is outside of your control when it actually is. We talk to people and we see people all the time, and diet's a really common one. I can't eat well due to reason X, Y, Z. And the most common thing and the most common theme that happens with that, I'm guilty of it, is that we just get unorganised, we just get lazy, you don't want to put in the time for preparation and things like that. Don't fool yourself into thinking that there are things that are outside of your control when, as a matter of fact, all it is that you're just being outright lazy. So when you set those behavioural goals, make sure they're within your control. Don't be too hard on yourself, but you need to set goals to push yourself. That's how getting yourself outside of that comfort zone. That's how you're going to push yourself to the next level, and that's how you're going to break through plateaus and break through barriers. But the exclamation at the end of that is, don't bullshit yourself. If it is inside your control and you're telling yourself that it's not, that it's something that's outside of your control, you're just doing yourself a disservice, and you're just going to put those performance goals and that big overall goal, you're going to be putting that why off. So, bit of a recap to finish off. Work out what your why is. Why are you training? What are you training for? What do you want out of your training sessions? And then from there, start looking at behavioural goals that are going to resonate with your why, with what you're training for. And, then start looking at something a bit more specific in regards to performance goals. If you would like any advice on goal setting, or you would like any help with your goals, please get in contact with me. My email address will be down the bottom. Click on our website, go to the contact us form, get in contact with us. We are here to help. If you are a member of the gym, then you know where we are. Talk to your coaches, or talk to myself when you see you. Good luck with your goals, guys. I hope this helps a little bit. Bye.